wants them. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Auburn's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
We always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than a game like this, when you've got two studs in the backfield that can make people look silly.
And this sophomore... Havoc and get the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
He'll keep it himself. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. On 3rd and long, the blitz pretty much puts the offense out of its misery with the sack.
Yeah, and it's so tough for the offensive line when you get in these situations and you know all these fast athletes are going to be getting after the quarterback. Who's coming, who's not coming. This is why you try to stay out of 3rd and longs, because bad things happen.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise, and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch, called for and made. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
To the air, it's Thorne. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Running back searching for a hole. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He'll bring it back. It's Evans. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense...
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Motion from the offense. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Smith. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Wide out in motion. Looking to pass. It's back. They're bringing heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there. And his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Coming after it. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. Going for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go-round.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it down the left side. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Lambert Smith. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the return, it's Evans. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Lets it fly on the move. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Scrambling away. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Trying to get to him. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A 3rd and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's Beck. Quarterback adapting. He'll try to do it himself. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Feeling some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Well, look at this. 4th down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And now the ball's loose. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. Defense. Position, and they get him down finally at the 38. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on first down. Looking downfield, it's back. Getting some heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the hit. He's got him inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And all the tradition and bad blood between these programs, it's all kind of come to a boil today in a spirited first half in this battle between the Tigers and Dogs. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Auburn and Georgia plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
To the ground with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Tigers in the hurry up. The give out of the gun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
On the return, it's Evans. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to go up top on first down. The freshman able to get home with the sack. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
Man, they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation. So the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Georgia line. It's a fake. He's going to throw it. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. You have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. This offense desperate for a score here to try to stay in the game. It's 3rd and goal. Coming after it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
That makes the score Georgia 19, Auburn 3.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Bell. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Beck. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the pass rusher there. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get to the QB with the sack, but he was able to still use his arms and his wingspan to knock that ball loose.
1st down for this offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Nice move to stay on his feet. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, no mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Was to pass. They're trying to get to him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
3rd and goal from way back there. Looking downfield, it's Thorne. A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is good.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. First down here for the offense. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He'll pull it down and run. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Has to throw this off his back foot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Excellent field position here for the offense. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Fairweather.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd down, going up top. And he's got it! Touchdown, Auburn! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're clawing and they're scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Snags it down the right side. All kinds of running room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They have the lead in a 2-possession game, and oddly lining up for an onside kick. kick, and they get it right back.
Illegal touch. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to throw, it's Thorne. Trying to get to him. He's got his man. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give him a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. And the Dogs will have it 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Etienne. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. And he's going to lose yardage on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Shoots it to the left. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock,
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Looking for a man. It's Thorne. Getting some heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. A shot toward the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Number 8.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, hit, throws toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back. Time to take a shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And he's just going to spike it. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business. He'll take a shot. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but I won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like just keep it in the back of your mind.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Thorne. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Coming after it. He's going up top here late in the game.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. There's a long and storied history of great games between